Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Celtics in Boston. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Now, here is Young. A three-pointer, no good. And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team. And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Halliburton with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
We talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. That one good for two.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Takes it out to Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Here's Young from the arc. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around .5 points a game. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Young outside. Capella, high post. Inside. The kick out to Young. Just 4 to shoot. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Outside Turner. Back to Mathurin.
2 minutes remaining.
Takes the three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trailed by 3. Here's Johnson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Turner. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Capella sends it back.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now Siakam. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Connects from three-point range. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Now, here's Siakam. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hunter. The rebound by Turner. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 4. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Daniel from outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Got a piece of it. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
Pass to Shepherd. And a wide open look for Walker. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 3. Daniels, no good. To the middle. Back to McConnell. From past the arc. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And that one, good. Young's got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
His improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now, here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Indiana moving the ball around. With the floater.
Tyrese Halliburton.
That one goes. Count it. He has 7.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of him.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Indiana trailing here. It's Nembhard on the wing. Siakam outside. From the arc. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Hunter. Here's Okongwu. And a missed layup.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Bogdanovic wide open. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside Turner. Pass to Halliburton. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. That one falls.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
To the inside. Here's Nance. What a terrific move that was. Nance has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Siakam. Rebound by the Hawks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
Here's Nance. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Nance has got 4 this quarter. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pacers trailed by 4. to the paint. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana. Young outside. Down low. Here's Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got 6.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Turner. He's got 5. Shoots over Capella. The shot by Turner, no good. Here's Daniels. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Timeout called, the Pacers. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Obi Toppin.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
2 shots.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Now, here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Now, Shepard misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Indiana. Trailing here by 8. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Back to Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Toppin with it, and Young picks him up defensively. To end the drought. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Johnson. Toppin pulls it in.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
A 3-pointer off the mark. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Timeout called, the Pacers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this is also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Tyrese Halliburton.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it from deep. The shot, no good. Pacers trail by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Halliburton, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but with D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.